14-year-old Ad calls anxious, worried, and desperate. He says, he has not gone to school again today. He slept at 3 a.m. last night, playing video games, and we just can't seem to control him. He's been home all day sitting in front of the TV. The youth coach responds, okay, I'll be there in 30 minutes. As the coach walks into the house, he heads up to the second story of the townhouse. Ad is laying on the couch looking like an angry zombie, sunken in the midst of half a dozen pillows, covered in a heavy blanket despite the 70-degree temperature. What's up, buddy? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Why didn't you go to school today? Didn't we agree that when you don't feel like it, you hit me up on the phone? The young teenager responds, I don't want school. I don't want to do anything. I want to be homeless. Why should I work hard? I got my grades up from a C to a B, but he yells at me at the tutoring center and tells the staff that he gets 99% on his PhD exams. He embarrasses me. He compares me to others. This is not the first time. I'm tired, coach. I just don't care anymore. Tears trickle down the cheeks of the young 8th grader who once aspired to be an aerospace engineer, fascinated by the jet engines. All right, listen, let's freshen up, wash our face, and get ready for the sunset prayer. As the prayer is over, the coach turns to the father and the son, reminds them both of the cherished values that they hold, and the trust that they both have been given towards one another. The trust of the parent to care for his child with compassion, love, and tenderness, and to also put his affairs in the hands of his Lord and not to be worried about the results. It looks like the father is also in need of some help. He needs someone who can relate to him. Worried that his only son might be swept into the dark hole of video gaming, smoking, pornography, and the torrent of modern distractions hitting our young people left and right. As the evening almost ends with a full reconciliation, the coach asks the father to allow his son to get his phone back. At that moment, a bomb drops in the living room, and all horrors of teen rebellion go loose. Gone is the phone, gone his ads, middle school memories, his pictures, his selfies, his sense of security, and his identity. The dad acknowledges that one day he just lost it and he damaged the phone. 8 a.m. next morning, the mom calls. She says Ad is not going to school today. Coach talks to Ad on the phone. Listen up, buddy. I understand what you're going through, but living like a pumpkin on your couch is not going to help you. You're only going to pile up schoolwork, which will make you more stressed. You're not staying home today. You're either going to school or you're going to be doing something else useful. Think, pick, decide, and I'll be there in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, the coach shows up. Where's your school bag? I'm not going to school. So you're going to do something else that's beneficial? Yes, replies the teenager. All right, you're going to be joining me to a social innovation conference at Coppin State University today. Eight hours go by. Ad ends his day smiling, optimistic, cheerful. He brainstormed 2 pages of strategic questions about the role of an 8th grader in rebuilding his neighborhood. He realized his potential goes beyond the classroom. Sitting in a meeting room with 80 leaders from across the city, he recognizes that the criticism that accompanies the classroom and what happens in it every day is not the end of the world. He ended the day taking home a handout on neighborhood economics, a selfie with 2 community leaders, a discussion with a college student about life, and idea sharing with dozens of experts in various domains of economic development. An interesting, new, unique experience, and on top of it, 8 hours of community service and a letter to his principal showcasing his work. Ad's father also gets a sense of appreciation, realizing the options that Ad has at his disposal, which range from dropping out of school and wishing to be homeless, all the way to making real change in society. The story of Ad is the story of every youth who comes through our doors, a story of transforming a challenge into an opportunity. Whether it's an unaccompanied youth, a youth who's struggling with ADHD, or a youth who has not been able to understand himself. Ilya has transformed more than 5,000 young individuals from all backgrounds, at schools, juvenile centers, street corners, and communities of all colors. Join me and the team of 16 youth who run this youth-led organization in keeping the mission going. With just $10 a month, donating online at our website, you can help transform the life of a young man or a young woman. Thank you very much.